David Beckham has given fans a rare glimpse of his huge kitchen garden at his 12 pounds M Cotswold farmhouse, complete with an expensive Hartley greenhouse. The football icon, 49, has swapped the grass pitch for raised beds and a flock of chickens, and now has even asked renowned gardener Alan Titchmarsh how his vegetable crop is looking. Taking to Instagram on Saturday, David joked his wife Victoria would be eating spring onions for lunch and dinner after a successful harvest. He wrote, "Looks like it Victoria Beckham has a few spring onions for lunch and dinner for the next few weeks. How am I doing at Alitex?" David added he was suffering from hay fever, but it certainly didn't stop from continuing his outdoor occupation. "Not bad for my first try," he said. Taking to his Instagram stories, the former footballer ensured to document his gardening ventures and shared a selfie in front of his kitchen garden as he busied himself, despite the wet weather. As he posed beaming with a newsboy hat and just a t-shirt, he wrote, "Possibly would have worn a jacket." He then shared a shot of his chickens, saying they were a bit damp from the rain. But a sore throat nor a rainy day stopped the star from continuing his daily pursuits. And braving the cold weather, he posed in his garden and penned, "Rain, rain, go away." Another similar shot captured David standing as he laughed in caption, but still laughing after getting a few tips off Alan. David then proceeded to show the Rolls-Royce of greenhouses, a Hartley, which can cost upwards of £20,000. The Manchester United legend had been beavering away potting up his seedlings, which were all lined up in the greenhouse ahead of planting out. David has been spending more and more time at the Cotswolds farmhouse after Victoria gifted him his own flock of chickens at Christmas. The former footballer also has his own beehives on the sprawling estate to make his own honey. Last weekend, David treated himself to a can of Stella while gardening at home. Well, he is a brand ambassador, of course. The sportsman artfully placed the drink on his fence as he shared his newfound journey into gardening. Fans have begged the BBC to give him his own gardening show and branded him a human golden retriever after he gave an insight into life at home. On Saturday, David shared a video of him planting a Queen of Sweden rose shrub, as his wife Victoria, 50, gave him words of encouragement. The star sportsman's fans were quick to give him pointers on where he was going wrong, prompting him to share another video the next day planting a second rose shrub, and thanking supporters for their tips. The videos racked up over 1 million likes, as people hailed the star the gardening influencer we never knew we needed and shared their desire for him to get his own TV show. Taking to social media on Saturday, David shared his debut gardening post, with a collection of clips filmed by Victoria. "He does love a spot of gardening," Victoria could be heard saying. "Do you think that's deep enough?" David asked, before Victoria replied, "Looks it. I mean, I'm not really the one to ask. Try it." In a second clip, David held up the plant and said, "Queen of Sweden, English shrub rose. Should it not be English rose shrub?" The next video saw him struggling to get the plant out of the pot he had bought it in, with soil crumbling everywhere. "There we go, some action," Victoria said. "Oh, it's crumbling." David then patted down the soil around the plant before saying, "By the way, that's impressive." "It is impressive," Victoria replied. "Very impressive."